Hello, hello, my friends. I have another dedicated candle review for you today. We're going to be talking about Kringle Candle Reserve Apple Brandy. Full disclosure, this candle was sent to me in PR from Kringle Candle. I am a brand ambassador. However, you guys always know that I keep it real with you guys. I'll let you know if you need to save your money. I'll let you know if I think a candle is just out of this world and I need backups of it. And I'll also let you guys know everything in between. So this is one of their standard 2-wick, 100% soy tumblers. We have kind of this translucent black packaging that is synonymous with their Reserve fragrances. This is part of the fall 2024 Reserve collection. I believe that there are 6 fragrances offered total in the collection. This specific candle that I am reviewing today has a pour date of August 20th, 2024. So this candle is really only about a month old at the time that I am filming this. However, a lot of these soy candles, I don't feel like they need as much curing time as, say, a paraffin formula or a soy wax blend formula. But sometimes they get a little bit stronger the longer that they sit. I do like the label on this. I feel like it's just very classy. I personally have never drank apple brandy. I'm not a big drinker, and also just the area of the country that I live in, we're not doing a whole lot of creative things with apples because we don't have a whole lot of apple trees growing where I live. I live in Arizona, in case you guys are joining me for the first time. All right, so the fragrance notes that we have listed here are top notes of apple, spice, mid notes of brandy and sweet, base notes of wood and apple. So what is my nose detecting? I will tell you that on cold sniff, this candle I was not so sure about because it was smelling quite boozy to me, almost to the point where the booziness came across as sour to my nose. Now, I am somebody who actually enjoys boozy fragrances. I like bourbon type of fragrances. I like rum and fragrances, even whiskey. I like some of those fragrances. But when you start getting into the realm of brandy, I feel a little bit different about those. Definitely more of like a vodka or something. I don't think I would enjoy that. And I felt, like I said, the booziness that I was detecting in here, that mid note of brandy mixed with the sweet and the apple, was just not hitting my nose so well on cold sniff. I am happy to say that when I lit this candle up, it does transform upon burn. I do feel like the brandy note takes a back seat. You do still smell apple. It is definitely an apple fragrance, but it is a sophisticated apple fragrance. It's not the same as their bourbon apple and oud fragrance, which I feel like is also a more sophisticated take on apple. But what I smell more so in this one are some of that base note of wood, as well as the apple in here, and then those mid notes of brandy just kind of try to shine through a little bit more. It's definitely a more complex take on an apple fragrance. However, from people that I have seen in the Facebook group who have indulged in apple brandy, they said that they feel like this fragrance is quite authentic to that. So I personally can't testify whether this is an authentic apple brandy scent, but I will tell you that this is a nice sophisticated apple scent with the booziness of brandy in that mid note. It doesn't take over when this fragrance is burning as much as when you are smelling this candle on cold. So I'm very happy about that. Let's go ahead and talk about the performance of this candle. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it around here. You can see that I am at about the halfway point on this candle. We've got nice solid flames. I will try to lift that up for you. I have been trimming the wicks after every burn because there is a little bit of carbon residue that accumulates at the ends, but it's not anything too wild and crazy. Very clean burn, as we have come to expect with a lot of these Kringle candles with their 100% soy formula. The wax pool is still nice and clean. Strength and throw on this candle is kind of interesting. I'm going to settle around, I would say this one is about a 6 in terms of the strength, Projection on it is about a 7. Now, the one thing that I will say is that when I am in the room with this candle, I do find myself going a little bit nose blind to it. However, if I leave the room and I come back in, then I usually can detect it. So that is one thing that I will tell you. I think that's why I'm going to give the strength of it about a 6. I noticed that when I tend to go nose blind to fragrances, it's usually because the fragrance in and of itself is not super, super strong. But honestly, you guys, I'm okay with that because like I said, I feel like if this candle were to be any stronger, it would be because that boozy aspect would come out and be a little bit stronger in that. And personally, for this type of booze that they are trying to project, that's not my favorite. So I'm okay with this one not being super strong. That being said, these candles do retail for $34, and I feel like, you know, a candle with a strength of about a 6, projection of around a 7, I'm going to leave that up to you guys to feel like if that is worth it for you. I do always leave the dimensions of my home, environmental factors, concept style, meaning did I burn it in open concept, closed concept, all of that is listed in the description box down below for you. So that way you can figure out how my home compares to yours. But overall, you guys, I feel like this fragrance, I don't feel like I need backups of it. And truth be told, you guys, I don't love the fragrance enough to feel like I even really want to keep it around to burn it all the way down. I do think that there are other people in my life who would probably enjoy this fragrance a little more. And in fairness, I think the reason why I am saying that is because I did cover in my candle chat video recently that I feel like I'm going to start to become very, very brutal over the next couple of months with candles that I am decluttering, because I'm trying to strike that balance of reviewing candles for all of you with being able to truly enjoy the fragrances that I know that I love. They may not be new fragrances, but I definitely love them. And so in order for me to feel like my collection is not getting out of control, I'm just getting to the point that once I review a candle, if I just feel meh about it, which is how I feel about this one, I think it's just best to move it along to somebody else who would probably enjoy it. So those are my thoughts on this candle. I do have a discount code with Kringle Candle. It is Katie15. It should save you 15% on your purchase. I was going to say on your purchase over $40, but they don't have that in place with Kringle. It's just 15% on any order at Kringle Candle. That is an affiliate code that is eligible for a commission, so please only use that if you are comfortable doing so. Let me know in the comment box down below if you have received this candle. I do know that there have been some shipping delays with Kringle, so I'm not even sure how many people have gotten their hands on this candle yet, but feel free to comment down below if this is a candle that has intrigued you. Have you purchased it? Are you awaiting delivery on it? Have you already gotten it? What are your thoughts? You guys know I always encourage some feedback down there in the comment section. As long as you remain respectful of myself and others in our community, I always love seeing what you guys have to say. Please hit thumbs up if you found this video helpful. It helps me out with the old YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing if you're new. I do want to say thank you so very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.